In this video, we'll explore how to retrieve remotely logged data from a wireless sensor in SPARKvue 4.0. From the welcome screen, we're going to choose Remote Logging. We're going to get a dialog where we can either configure our sensor to log or collect remotely logged data. I'm going to turn on my sensor, push the power button to wake it up. Now that it's awake, I can see that the sensor I have has logged data on it. So I'm going to select it. Once it's connected, you can see what the sensor is, look at its ID, see when the logging started, and figure out how you would like to proceed. You can either not connect if it's the wrong sensor, delete the data if you want a clean sensor without any data stored on it, to log more data, or you can download the data. When you download the data, you can delete the data from the sensor, or keep it on the sensor if you want to save it for additional analysis on other computing devices. I'm going to download the data. When you download the data, you'll see the sensors that had measurements where data was collected during the remote logging process. If you have items that are checked, they are checked by default. You can change those. Those would appear if you use the template to display your data. You can also use a quick start experiment to display the data, and that will pull in the appropriate data into the displays that are pre-configured in those quick start experiments. Or you can add the data to an existing experiment. You could add it to an existing PASCO experiment or a saved experiment that you have created and you want to add more runs to. I'm going to connect to the quick start to download the data into this monitoring weather file. So display opens, the sensor downloads the data, and you get the progress, and now you can see the data has been retrieved from the sensor for analysis in SPARKvue.